These are shark-infested waters. Danger lurks all around. There are sharks circling you right now. Is this the Pacific? The South China Sea? No. This is the business insurance industry. Don't take chances with your business insurance. Call High House Insurance, your local business insurance experts. We don't pay to be on comparison websites, so your premiums are better value. For a free no-obligation quote, call Selsey 606 552. High House, local reliable insurance. High Street, Selsey.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Manhood Internet Radio. I'm Tony Weiner, your host for this show. We have a lot on this week and cover food banks, U3A, Selsey Carers, plus of course all our regular features. The first being Alison's review of what's on in the Witterings and Bracklesham. So without further ado, here's Alison.
Hello and welcome once again to our weekly roundup of what's happening in the Witterings and Bracklesham. First of all, on Tuesday the 21st of November, the Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching sessions will be underway. The first one 10 till 11, the second one 11 until 12. Both of those £4 per person per hour. They're held at West Witterings Sports Field. Little Explorers play and learn together at Bracklesham Barn between 10 and 11:30. And then in the afternoon, Steady and Strong Strength and Balance at Bracklesham Barn 2:30 until 3:30. ARO Kids Kickboxing, Bracklesham Barn 4:30 till 6 in the evening. And also at Bracklesham Barn, the Beginner Ukulele Club will meet between 6:30 and 8:30. Katie Roo Rebound Boots class takes place as usual at Bracklesham Barn 6:30 till 7:30, and at West Wittering Memorial Hall on a Tuesday it's the turn for the Community Pop Choir to have their regular weekly rehearsal. That takes place between 7 and 9. Back at Bracklesham Barn, the Badminton Club will be meeting between 7:30 and 9:30 in the evening. Moving on now to a special on Tuesday, the Witterings Camera Club. They'll be meeting at West Witterings Sports Pavilion. They start at 7:30, and the competition this month is Printline's DPI Open Themed. If you're intrigued by that title, then why not go along to the Witterings Camera Club on Tuesday the 21st of November. That's at 7:30 in the evening. Moving on now to Wednesday. Table tennis, as usual, a drop-in and play session for adults at Bracklesham Barn between 10 and 12. And it's CBT motorcycle training in the morning at Bracklesham Barn, 9 until 11. There's a special coffee morning in aid of Christmas, of course, at Russell's Garden Centre, raising funds for the St Wilfrid's Hospice. That's between 10 and 11:30. In the afternoon, belly dancing with Step Inside at Bracklesham Barn between 12:30 and 1:30. And then early evening, Louise does her Zumba class at Bracklesham Barn. That's between 6:30 and 7:30. And at East Wittering Village Hall on a Wednesday, there's an adult dance fit class. That's between 7:30 and 8:30. Couple of specials on Wednesday the 22nd of November. There's a ukulele jam at Bracklesham Barn between 7 and 10. And at the British Legion there's line dancing between 7 and 9. Moving on now to Thursday. Busybugs Toddler Gym at Bracklesham Barn 9:30 until 12. And at Witterings Medical Centre the Stitch and Yarn between 10:30 and 12:30. While at East Wittering Library they're knitting and nattering. That starts at 11, finishes at 12:30. At West Wittering Memorial Hall, there's the Witterings Art Group. They meet between 10 and 12 on Thursdays. And there's Keep Fit exercise class at East Wittering Village Hall in the afternoon, 2 until 3. And West Wittering Short Mat Bowls at West Wittering Memorial Hall. 2 sessions there, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, 10 till 12 and 2 until 4. Dave has some further details, 673 847. There's a mixed ability Pilates group between 6 and 7 at East Wittering Village Hall, and there's also private ballroom and Latin classes starting at 7 o'clock at East Wittering Village Hall. You need to book for that one. www.strictlydancinguk.co.uk is the website. The Junior Youth Club meets at the Youth Centre between 5 and 6, that's for ages 8 to 12. followed by the seniors 12 to 17s, both of those at the youth centre. And of course on Thursdays, British Legion run a bingo session. That starts at 7:30. Having a look now at Friday, Pilates at Bracklesham Barn, 9:30 until 10:30, and Katie Rue Rebound Boots class meets at the barn at 10:30 until 11:30. Miss Carla runs her dance group, 10:30 until 12:30, and there's short mat bowls at Bracklesham Barn between 2 and 4. Miss Carla once again will be dancing 4:30 until 7:30, and there's coastliners line dancing in the afternoon 2 until 5 at East Wittering Village Hall. In the evening at East Wittering Village Hall there's private ballroom and Latin classes. They start at 7. You can book for that on www.strictlydancinguk.co.uk. Sundays at Bracklesham Barn, the Windrush Church have their regular meetings starting at 10:30 in the morning, and at Pond Barn there's quiz night at 8 o'clock in the evening. Moving on now to Monday, low impact aerobics in the morning at Bracklesham Barn, 9:15 until 10:15. The Little Ducklings Mother and Toddler Group have their meeting between 9:30 and 11:30, and at West Wittering Cricket Club it's the morning for the Baby and Toddler Group. That's between 10 and 11:30. Short mat bowls at Bracklesham Barn on Mondays, 10:30 until 1, and Miss Carla will be running her dance classes 4:30 until 6:30. Louise does Zumba at Bracklesham Barn, 6:30 until 7:30, and there's line dancing at East Wittering Village Hall between 7 and 10. Don't forget Verity with her ARO Ladies Beginner Kickboxing group at Bracklesham Barn, 7:30 until 8:30. Tuesday the 29th of November, the Rookwood Lawn Tennis Club group coaching sessions, 2 of those, 10 till 11, the second one 11 until 12. £4 per person per hour is the cost, both of those held at West Wittering Sports Field. At Bracklesham Barn on Tuesday mornings, the Little Explorers have their Play and Learn Together session, that's between 10 and 11:30. And in the afternoon, Steady and Strong Strength and Balance takes place at Bracklesham Barn between 2:30 and 3:30. A little bit later on at Bracklesham Barn, ARO Kids Kickboxing between 4:30 and 6. Then at 6:30 at Bracklesham Barn, it's the Beginner Ukulele Club. That finishes at 8:30. And Katie Rue Rebound Boots class every Tuesday at the barn, 6:30 till 7:30. At West Wittering Memorial Hall on a Tuesday, the Community Pop Choir have their regular rehearsal. They meet between 7 and 9. And back at Bracklesham Barn, it's the Badminton Club between 7:30 and 9:30. So lots of different activities there. Hope you enjoy doing some of those. Bye for now.
Thank you, Alison. Now a very important charity is the Foodbank movement, and of course Selsey does have one. So let's go over to Bruce to find out a little more about it.
Bruce Allinson at Manhood Radio. Today I just want to talk a little bit about the food bank that's run by the Trussell Trust, but at the Methodist Church Hall down in Selsey. Some people in Selsey don't seem to know it's about, other people seem to know where it's about, but don't know what day of the week it is. So I just want to share some information. It's a food bank that's used quite a lot, surprisingly, in Selsey. We still get a lot of people saying, oh, there's no need, but I can tell you there definitely is a need. And people can find us on Fridays at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Methodist Hall. And they need to come with red vouchers. It's a voucher scheme, so you need to pick up a voucher. You need to prove to the people you're getting the voucher from that you're in a crisis of some sort, either non-payment or overpayment of bills or finding yourself in some difficulty. So when you go and see the people who have the red vouchers, you need to be able to have a letter or something to prove that you are in some form of crisis. And these red vouchers are available from GPs, from the churches themselves, from the town hall or from Selsey Information Exchange or the Children and Family Centre. You also need proof of identity. As I said, it's on Fridays between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. You will need a red voucher to have access to the food bank and your needs will be met. We try and help people as best we can, but please try and get a red voucher Don't just turn up because we're not able to give food without the red voucher. It's the rules and the regulations of the Trussell Trust and requirements by the government. So we are a bit stuck in what we can do if you just turn up without a red voucher. So please get them. GPs from the churches, Town Hall, Selsey Information Exchange or the Children and Family Centre. During the holidays, we're part of the End Holiday Hunger campaign, and we're trying to help children eat better during the Christmas holidays. Now, any children who have free school meals, the families can get a voucher from the school for the whole length of the holiday. During the summer holiday, that's 6 weeks. During Christmas, it's probably 2 weeks. And what we do is we provide a holiday food box for each child over the holiday period. Again, you must get the vouchers. You can only get the vouchers if you're on the free school meals scheme at school, and you get them from the school themselves. So there it is, the food bank in Selsey, available to all, but you must get your vouchers. Please think about us, please pray about us as we try and do good work here in this community, helping out people in crisis. And believe you me, there are people out there. Blessings. Bye.
Thanks, Bruce. Keep up the good work, as sadly food banks are desperately needed. Okay then, so moving on, let's find out what's going on in Selsey.
Hello and welcome once again to our weekly look at what's happening in Selsey and the surrounding area. First of all, on Tuesday morning, the 21st of November, it's the regular art class. This meets between 9:30 and 12:30, and beginners are always very welcome to this group. Held at the Selsey Centre, the cost is £12.50 per session if you pay in advance, or £15 on a drop-in basis. You can call 603 836 for some further details. Slimming World will be meeting as usual on Tuesday between 9:30 and 10:30. This is at the Town Hall. Becky has some further details, 07856 304 552. In the afternoon, the VIP Club, which is for the visually impaired, will meet at Hanover Close between 2 and 4. Then at 4:30 there's a tap and ballet class for preschool children and reception years 1 and 2, at 5 o'clock for school years 3 to 6, and at 5:30 for school years 7 to 11. Each of those classes held at the Selsey Centre on Manor Road. Also at the Selsey Centre, 6:30, kickboxing for kids. There's fun yoga and well-being on a Tuesday at Donington Parish Hall opposite the Co-op. You're invited to go along to this friendly class for all levels. £7 is the cost, or if you pay in advance for 5 classes, it goes down to £30. Vince has some further details. His number 07817 135 472, or you can have a look at his website roadtripyoga.com for some further details. That's between 6 and 7. Girls football between 6 and 7 at the Academy School Lane, and netball for all 7 until 8:30 at the Academy Sports Hall. Moving on now to Wednesday the 22nd of November, 9:15 until 10:15, there's body conditioning. This is an exercise class held at the Selsey Centre on Manor Road. Also on Wednesdays 9:30 till 10:30 is the Seal Island Swimming Club. They meet at the Oasis Pool on West Stands. Wednesdays is the morning for the wood carving group. They meet all day at the Scout Hut, a small friendly group of wood carvers meeting to help each other with their various carving activities. Do feel free to drop in and have a look at what they're doing. For some more information, have a look at the website www.selseywoodcarvers.co.uk. That's between 10 and 4 at the Scout Hut on Wednesday. Later in the morning, Fitter Sitters exercise class at the Selsey Centre. This is an exercise class for the less mobile. That's between 10:20 and 11:20. Then in the evening at the Town Hall, Selsey Fun Yoga and Wellbeing. This is a friendly yoga class for all levels. £7 is the cost if you drop in, or if you pay for 5 classes, then the cost will be £30. You can call Vince on 07817 135 472 for some further details, or have a look at his website roadtripyoga.com. So that's 6:30 until 7:30 at the Town Hall. As usual on a Wednesday, the Selsey Community Choir will be rehearsing at the Methodist Church. That's 7 o'clock until 8:30. And between 7 and 8, it's carpet bowls at Medmenbury Primary School. Moving on now to Thursday, the 23rd of November, the Selsey Bridge Club will be meeting in the afternoon from 2 until 5. This is a friendly group of mixed ability. Carol has some further details, 602250. Ballet classes once more at the Selsey Centre on Thursday, 4 o'clock for preschool children and reception years 1 and 2, 4:30 school years 3 to 6, and 5 o'clock school years 7 to 11. After hours at the library, you can read, chat or just listen to what's happening. That's between 5:45 and 7:15 on Thursday. Walking football for the over 50s on Thursdays at the Academy between 6 and 7:30 if you'd like a gentle game of football to keep you in shape. Also in the evening, Lighthouse Youth Club. This is a group for school years 5 to 8. They meet at East Beach Church between 6:30 and 7:45. And it's adult basketball at the Academy Sports Hall on a Thursday, 7 until 8, and carpet bowls once again at Medmenbury Primary School between 7 and 8. Fun yoga and wellbeing tonight will be held at Huntston Village Hall. A friendly class for all levels. £7 is the cost, or £30 for 5 classes. You can call Vince for some more details, 07817 135 472, or have a look at Vince's website, roadtripyoga.com. That's between 7:30 and 8:30 at Huntston Village Hall. 7:30 until 8:30 is also the time for the Ignite Youth Club. This is a youth group for school years 7 to 11, meeting on Thursdays. On Friday, the 24th of November, it's the day for the U3A Open Meeting. The title for this month is Crime Dames. A group of local writers will be talking about their lives, their works, their likes and dislikes. Sue has some further details, 07710 658 331. That's the U3A. As usual on Friday, Seal Island Swimming Club at the Oasis Pool, West Sands, between 9:30 and 10:30, and the Sunbeams Preschool Group. This is a group for babies, toddlers and their carers, meeting at East Beach Evangelical Church. 607741 or 605236 are the two contact phone numbers. That starts at 10 and finishes at 11:45. The Selsey Centre is home to Steady and Strong. This is a class devoted to improving strength, posture, balance and confidence. Heidi runs the class, £4 pay as you go. Her number is 07826 924 923 if you'd like to have a chat about Steady and Strong. That's between 11:30 and 12:30. Then in the afternoon on Fridays, Bridge for Beginners at the Selsey Club on Cox's Road. You're assured of a friendly atmosphere and a gentle teacher. Keith has some more details, 603082. That takes place between 2 and 4. Also between 2 and 4 on Fridays, the Darby and Joan Club at St Peter's Church Hall. They meet for a game of bingo, a raffle, a cup of tea and a chat. Selsey Venture Club run the transport if you're a member. Jill Evendon has some further details, 604187. And also Friday, the Bright Sparks Club for school years 1 to 4. This is at East Beach Church. Lots of fun games, music, Bible stories. 607741 or 605236 are the two contact numbers. That's between 5 and 6. Then between 6 and 7, the Selsey Specials Friday football at the Academy School Lane. On Saturday the 25th of November, with 1 month to go, it's time to write letters to Santa. From today you can post these letters to Santa in the postbox in Village Flowers on the High Street. And he will be coming to town the 2nd, the 9th and the 16th of December at the New Winter Lodge at Village Flowers. Booking is advisable if you'd like to see him. 602863 is the number to ring. Selsey Striders as usual on Saturday between 8:30 and 9:30. This is suitable for all and they meet at Hillfield Road Car Park. Brent Lodge Wildlife Hospital will be having their annual Christmas fair on Saturday. That's at Cow Lane, Siddlesham. bric-a-brac, books and very much more. That starts at 10 and finishes at 3. It's also another chance to meet your MP and local councillors. That will take place at the Town Hall. You can see MP Gillian Keegan on a one-to-one basis between 11 and 12, but in order to do that you'll need to make an appointment. You can phone 0207 219 1193 or you can email her gillian.keegan.mp@Parliament UK. That's on Saturday morning. Now in the afternoon on Saturday it's the Christmas celebration and lantern parade taking place along the High Street. The community choir will be there, the Salvation Army band, there'll be a craft market, street food, funfair rides, the Polar Express steam engine, the Lions Santa sleigh and of course Father Christmas himself. The parade will be leaving St Peter's at 5 o'clock and there will be carols around the tree at the Crown, so that's between 5 and 8 on Saturday. The other thing happening on Saturday evening is the Selsey Cricket Club annual dinner and presentation evening. Please note the venue, it's at the Selsey Club on Cox's Road. It's their annual dinner and presentation evening. Starting at £6.15, £25 per head is the cost. You can book on info@selseycc.co.uk or have a look online www.selseycc.co.uk/dinner.html. That's from 6:15 in the evening until midnight. Then Sunday the 26th of November, the Selsey Power Rangers meet in the morning at Hillfield Road Car Park. That's between 9 and 10. 2 sessions as usual of carpet bowls. The first one in the morning, 9:30 until 10:30, and then one in the afternoon between 3 and 4. Both of those sessions at Medbury Primary School. Another go at Christmas fair with the Brent Lodge Wildlife Hospital. They'll be meeting yet again between 10 and 3 for their annual Christmas fair where there's bric-a-brac, jams, cakes and very much more. So if you didn't get a chance to go on Saturday, why not go along on Sunday? If the weather's kind, the Selsey Model Boat Club will be having their regular weekly meeting where they sail radio-controlled boats on the pond at East Beach. New members are always welcome. Chris, 801 550, has some further information and they meet between 10 and 12. Also at 10 o'clock, fun yoga and well-being at the Oval Field. The cost for this group is only £5. Once again, Vince's phone number is 07817 135 472, or you can have a look at his website roadtripyoga.com for some more information. So that's held between 10 and 10:45 on Sunday. In the afternoon, there's a respite tea at Selsey Methodist Church between 3 and 4:30. Moving on now to Monday the 27th of November. We start the morning with Dance and Tone, which is a Keep Fit class to great music. That's held at the Selsey Centre between 9:30 and 10:30 in the morning. After that, Pilates at the Selsey Centre. That's between 10:45 and 11:45. There's a Movie for Memories presentation on Monday between 1 o'clock and 3:30 in the afternoon with A Song in My Heart. That's at the Town Hall. If you'd prefer to sing rather than watch the singing, how about Sing Your Heart Out? This is a choir meeting at St Wilfrid's Church. £3 is the cost for that. Belinda would like you to phone her in advance if you're thinking of going, because sometimes the hall is booked out to other groups. Her number is 251607, and all being well, they'll be singing their hearts out between 1:30 and 3. Also Monday, Tai Chi for Beginners, a 12-week course at the Selsey Centre. Booking on 514909, that's between 3:30 and 4:30. Selsey Basketball on Mondays at the Academy Sports Hall, 5 o'clock for ages 7 to 11 and 6 o'clock for ages 12 plus. 2 sessions of Slimming World at the Town Hall on the High Street. First one at 5:30, the next one at 7:30. Becky has some further details about Slimming World, 07856 304 225. Selsey Striders, as usual on Monday, 6:30 till 7:30, meeting at Hillfield Road Car Park. This group is suitable for all who can run 3 miles. Tuesday the 28th of November, there's a baby and toddler session. This is a new inflatable and soft play session with bounce about. It's for babies, toddlers, preschool children and their grown-ups. The charges will be £4 per child, £2 for siblings, £2 for babies of sitting to walking age, and babies who cannot yet sit up will go for free. Refreshments will be available throughout the morning. You can call 607 772 for some more information. That lasts from 9 o'clock until 12 o'clock. It's the regular art class, of course, at the Selsey Centre between 9:30 and 12:30. Beginners are always very welcome. If you pay in advance, the cost is £12.50 per session, or if you'd rather just drop in, it's £15. 603 836 is the number for some more information. Don't forget the morning session for Slimming World. That's between 9:30 and 10:30 on Tuesday. Once again, it's at the Town Hall. Becky has some further details about Slimming World. 07856 304 225. Between 2 o'clock and 4:30 in the afternoon, it's the National Blood Donor Day. You can contact them on www.blook.co.uk. That's at the Selsey Centre between 2 and 4:30, an evening session between 5:30 and 7:45. Don't forget the regular tap and ballet classes at the Selsey Centre, 4:30 for preschool children and reception years 1 and 2, 5 o'clock school years 3 to 6, 5:30 school years 7 to 11. Then between 4:30 and 5:30 it's kickboxing for kids at the Selsey Centre. And fun yoga and well-being tonight is at Donington Parish Hall. That's between 6 and 7. Donington Parish Hall is opposite the Co-op. It's a friendly class for all levels. The cost is £7 or £30 for 5 classes. Vince has the information on that, 07817 135 472, or you can have a look at Vince's website, roadtripyoga.com, for a few more details. Don't forget girls football at the Academy School Lane between 6 and 7, and netball for all at the Academy Sports Hall between 7 and 8:30. So that's it for now. Plenty to be getting on with. Hope you enjoy some of those activities. Bye for now.
Thank you, Alison. Moving on, let's get the answers to last week's quiz.
Right, hiya, here's Kevin with the answers to last week's quiz. So I'll give you the answers and I'll tell you what the connection is. Question number 1. The organ of the body affected by renal failure is a kidney, or the kidneys. Number 2. The England cricketer, son of Chris, is also a test player, is Stuart Broad. Number 3. Which 1980s television ad used the slogan, "No buts, it's got to be butter"? It's got to be butter. Number 4. The capital and largest city of Peru is Lima. And number 5. What vegetable is Brussels famous for? You'll eat them at Christmas. Brussels sprouts. And the connection there, well, you've got kidney, broad, butter, Lima and sprouts. The connecting word is bean. Kidney bean, butter bean, bean sprouts. The connecting word was bean.
And Kevin will be back with another brain buster later, so keep the thinking caps on. Change the scene now as we find out what the Selsey Carers are up to.
Bruce Allington at Manhood Radio, and with me today I have Donna Johnson, who's from the Selsey Carers Support. Hi.
Hello, good to be here.
Can you tell me a bit about your organisation?
Well, Carers Support was set up some years ago to support the unpaid carers in and around Selsey, of which there are many. And when I'm talking about the unpaid carers, I mean carers who are not part of any agency. They're usually relatives or very close friends of people who need looking after. And it's quite an isolating role. It's very labour intensive and it can be quite difficult. So Selsey Carers Support exists to support them entirely.
What sort of things do you do for people?
Well, we run coffee mornings, and we're hoping now, because we have to move to smaller premises, to be able to generate more funds to start to do more things, such as provide respite care, provide more outings, maybe do things like luncheon clubs and such like, just to give our carers a little bit of an opportunity to get away from their normal day-to-day life. I think one of the problems that carers have, and I'm a carer myself, is that it's a 24/7 job. And it's even when we're not with our cared for, we have our phones with us. We're waiting for a phone call, either because they press their button or because they hit speed dial on the mobile. And that's really difficult to cope with sometimes, because you can never really switch off. So we want to start being able to provide respite care to our carers on an ad hoc basis, which is actually quite difficult to buy into. So we want to have a small selection of qualified carers who are able to go around and provide our carers with some respite, maybe just an hour or two. And we're hoping to be able to do things like send them to Chaplin's for a cup of coffee and a piece of cake, or maybe to Waves or to GB or any of the other cafes, just to have some time out, knowing that their cared for is being looked after. So that's what we're hoping to do.
That's good. So you mentioned there that you're moving.
Yes, we
Where
are.
you're moving from that lovely corner shop. Whereabouts you going?
Well, we're going right across the road, literally pretty much opposite into where Penny Lane is. There was a very small unit right on the front, which fortunately fronts the high street.
Yeah.
And we're going in there. It is small, but it's ample for what we need. And of course, it means that we will have more money to be able to invest in giving support to our carers, which is why we're going there. So please, I would say to anybody, just come along. Come and say hello, come and find out what we're doing. If you are a carer, or if you know someone who is a carer, then just come in and find out what we're about. It costs nothing to join, it's completely free, and then we will give you whatever support you think you need, or we can signpost you to places to go and get it. But it would be brilliant to see people if they'd like to come in.
When's the move happening?
I'm hoping next week, which will be sort of towards the end of November, definitely in time for the light switch on. And we've gone into a short-term partnership with Mind, which is the local mental health charity, and we're kind of shop sharing for a little while. Mind are looking for somewhere to try to raise some money from selling some Christmas goods, and as indeed are we. So we thought, well, we'll have some partnership working here just for the run up to Christmas, and so Mind will also be there for 3 weeks on the run up to Christmas.
That's good. It's nice to
Yes, to cooperate with each other. I think
a
it's
bit
important.
of social cooperation is
Yes,
brilliant. It's a
exactly.
great way of working together. With the move, obviously, contact numbers changing. Or
Well, yes, sooner or later the telephone will actually be connected over at Carers Support, but I'm having some issues with BT. But in the meantime, the telephone number to call us on is 606 629, and that will put people straight through to me.
Okay.
And I deal with things when people call, so just feel free to pick up the phone if you need to have a chat, or if you want signposting, or if you've got any questions at all. Only too happy to talk to you.
Thank you, Donna. That's Donna Johnson, Chair of the Selsey Carers Support. Thank you very much.
Brilliant, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. Yet another important charity. On the subject of charities, after I finished helping to put the Christmas lights up in Selsey, which incidentally are going to be absolutely fabulous, I noticed the Apuldram pop-up shop was open. I went in there, and what a great and inviting place I found it to be. They've got some wonderful homemade products, so if you want some fabulous home-crafted Christmas cards, food and home-pressed cider, all from their own grounds, or other craft gifts, then this is the place to be, and you will also help a lovely group of people. Talking of a great group of people, let's find out what this University of the Third Age is all about.
Bruce Allinson here at Radio Manhood, and with me today I have Sue Hartnett and Linda Edwards, who come from the U3A, and they're going to have a quick talk about what they do, where they're going, where they hope to be in the future, and what the groups are all about. So let's start this off. Sue, who's this for?
This is for people who are retired or semi-retired. We don't really have so much of the lower age group, but that is the general idea. And it's called the University of the Third Age, meaning you've got a childhood age, you've got a working age, and when you finish working you're in the third age, and that is where the name actually comes from.
Where is it? U3A, wonderful idea, but where is it in Selsey?
Well, we have our main monthly meeting at the Selsey Centre. We use the town hall as an address, but we don't have any premises, which keeps our overheads down. And we meet at the Selsey Centre every fourth Friday afternoon. We have a speaker, we have a quiz, and it's a social gathering where people can have tea, coffee and a cup of tea and a biscuit. And people get together that perhaps don't see many people in the week, or just to socialise and see what new groups have been set up and what they can join.
So I've heard there are lots of things about groups. What sort of groups are they?
Well, we've got things like there's art appreciation, there's a book club, there's computing for beginners, French conversation, Spanish conversation. We have a canasta, which is a card game group. We've got a Scrabble group. There's a Skittles group. So it varies from kind of academic kind of into just enjoy yourself groups.
And people can find out about these groups by coming to the meetings?
They can, yes. They can come to a meeting or they can look on our website. Or they can contact Sue and she will send them a pack and so they can read for themselves if they can't get to a meeting.
What's your favourite group, Sue?
Canasta.
What's your favourite group?
Whist.
Whist, 2 card games.
Yes.
Oh, I like a bit of whist. I must have a go at that myself. I understand you do trips. What are the trips about?
Well, we do a trip in the summer. We don't have a meeting in August, and we try to take a trip out. This year we went for a cream tea into the New Forest.
Love a cream tea.
And we also went into, I can't remember the name of the village, but we went into a village and had a look round so we could have lunch in there, and then went on for a cream tea. So that was one trip out. We're also Christmas time, we do a Christmas lunch out somewhere. This year it's at the Chichester Park Hotel, and we go up there and we've got tables. Everybody sets up their own, we've got our own tables with our own kind of groups and everything on it. If you want it, we mix and match, and enjoy a Christmas lunch with the U3A. I think we've got about 80 or 90 people going this year.
Gosh. Can you join different groups, or you're stuck with just one group?
Yes, you can join any group you want to, as long as it's not over subscribed, as it were. The groups are free to join, and the group leader may hold the group in their house or hire a hall or a room. So it's a self-contributing thing, and you just pay for the overhead of what that group costs to run that day. So perhaps sometimes it may just be contributing for a cup of tea and a biscuit from the group leader. So it's quite cheap once you've paid your membership fee, which is £15 for the year.
That's very good. That
includes the monthly meeting and any groups that you want to join, basically.
That's right, £15 a year.
Yes.
£15 a year if Selsey is the only one you belong to, and it's £11.50 if, for instance, we have a few people that belong to Chichester and also Selsey, so they only pay £11.50 because they already belong.
Okay. This sounds an absolutely brilliant idea, to get people involved in the community, getting them together in small groups, working out things they love doing, and having a great time with it. And it's free once they've joined the U3A.
Yes, which is only £15 a year.
£15 a year. Okay, contact details. How do we contact you, sir?
Well, any conversation, any letters or anything can be handed into the town hall, and I will pick them up from there if you want to put a letter in. My phone number, if you want to phone me for any information, is 077 10 658 331, or at the meeting on the last Thursday of the month. I'm always there.
Thank you. Great to hear this, great to get it out there. I hope you get people filling your inboxes with lots of... Do you have a website they can contact you on?
Yes, we have a website. It's www.u3asites.org.uk/Selsey. And you can also email, and that will go to Sue at info@selseyu3a.org. So lots of different ways that we can be contacted.
Okay. I hope they come in their droves. It sounds a fantastic idea. great place to have your Christmas lunch. Enjoy. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And on the subject of universities, we now proudly present Kevin's Brainbuster. Here's Kevin.
Hi, it's Kevin the Quiz here with this week's quiz questions. 5 general knowledge trivia questions, but what connects all the answers? Question number 1, pop music. Who was the lead singer with the Communards? Had a very high-pitched voice. Who was he? Number 2, what 7-letter word is another name for the Father, the Son and the Holy Ghost? Question number 3, what is the county town of Devon? It's actually a city. Number 4, current football. Which Brazilian player did Manchester City sign in January 2017? And question number 5, what shade of green was worn by Robin Hood and his merry men? What was it called? The 5 questions, what connects all the answers?
Nothing like ending on a high, and that's me done for another week, so it just remains for me to thank all our contributors, including Local Life magazine, our presenters Alison, Bruce and Kevin, not forgetting of course our producer John Fletcher. So thank you for listening, and it's goodbye from me, Tony Weiner. Until next time, bye.